Hey, good morning and welcome back to my channel. Glad you came back to sit with me a little bit. Um, these next couple of videos that I'm going to do is going to be very controversial. So if you're not ready for that, you might not want to watch them. Also, I'm going to just be giving information that I know, and then I'll give like a brief opinion that I have from it. And then if y'all want to leave opinions in the comments, that's cool too. Just please make sure they respectful, because I'm coming to you respectful as well. Alright, so we can keep a good communication going. Alright, now today's topic of the controversy is going to be on gay, straight, or lesbian, LGBTQ. Um, so I'm hoping I'm not leaving nobody out. Okay, so uh, the reason I believe that this happens, because I do believe that it's something that they can't help. I do believe that gay is a something that was passed on. Now, being that I'm a chosen one, we have a different view of a lot of things. But I noticed on different chosen ones tapes, they haven't addressed this. So I'm gonna just try to tackle it, and whatever happens, happens. All right. So anyway, uh, chosen ones, what we believe is that we believe in reincarnation. Well, actually, let me correct myself. We know in reincarnation, right? Because there's a difference when you're a chosen one. It's higher than the belief. Okay, it's a knowing. All right. So what we know is that through reincarnation, uh, they. I'm trying to make sure I got these words correct. All right. Through reincarnation, uh, we know that if you don't learn the lesson that you need to learn, you'll come back for a second visit and a third visit and a fourth visit. It's only when you uh, complete the task or learn what you're supposed to learn is when you ascend up to where you supposed to be, because energy never dies. It's only transferable, right? So when you die, your energy is transferable. It doesn't die. The body dies, but the energy lives on, and we know this through uh, scientific evidence, and we know this through the chosen ones getting tapped in our heads. However, the enlightenment came to you. Um, so anyway, we know that energy never dies, uh, and it goes on. It's only transferable. Everything is energy. The TV, the wall, the car keys you got in your hand, everything is energy, right? So energy can never die. Everything has an energy. Okay, so say in your past life, uh, you were a woman or a man, and then you came in this life and you're a woman or a man. You're like the opposite. When you die, that stuff does not uh, does not leave you. You kind of like it kind of like puts the tape on pause and then continues on. It's like when you find yourself having like special talents, or people telling you, oh, this person gonna be this and that. I can see that in them. That's because when they reincarnated, they stopped right there. So if you ever want to find out what your past life was, look into those special talents that you just come up with, right? Because they pass on with you. So in your past life, you could have had a lot of energy as a female or a male. But when you came to this life, you were the opposite of that. You brung that energy over. So some of that energy is still there. This isn't something that you chose to do or you're getting punished for. It's just that energy is still there. Okay? So you are loved by God as well. Okay? Everybody is loved by God. God is love. He loves everybody. Okay? So we know that the end is happening now, right? And they're trying to do whatever they can to distract us, meaning the demons wise, or they're sending all kinds of like COVID-19, Black Lives Matter protests, food shortages, weather problems. They're sending all these things to distract us so we don't figure this stuff out. Alright? So what you have to do is, in order to understand it, is to open your mind. Don't follow the masses. It's very evident now that you can say anything and people will follow you. Anything. You know what I'm saying? They'll just follow you. That's what they do. I would like to think that humans beings are more smarter than that, but they're so programmed and so lied to that they really have no option. I would say that they're so programmed and so lied to that they can't do nothing but think that. I know my mother in religion, I had to question some of the stuff in religion. My hair is itching. I had to question some of the stuff in religion, right? And her response to me was, what else am I supposed to believe? Like, I mean, use your mind. Think for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Believe what your mind says believe. You know? Do what your mind says is okay. Stop listening to other people. They don't know your journey. You know your journey. So you gotta stop listening. And you gotta start loving everyone. You gotta start taking that time to love everybody. You know what I'm saying? Even people who you don't have a lot in common with. You gotta step outside that box. God's love has no limit. And if they set it up for you to hate a certain group of people because they walk a little different, or their voice is a little bit higher, or they choose to like another sex and you like, just think about that. That's wrong. You know what I'm saying? It is. But back to the topic. Yeah, that's what it is. It's just energy moving. So say if you got a kid and she's gay, right? Okay. And you don't know what it's about. What you need to do is open your mind, check in the reincarnation, because that's what it is. Because I was taught by my mentor that energy does come over to your next life and your next life, but nobody ever mentioned it with the homosexuality factor. But really, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's just that extra female energy coming over to this life. In order for you to get any of this, you have to understand reincarnation. You need to maybe go back and research reincarnation. And once you research reincarnation and start figuring it out, then it'll start clicking in your head. Okay? So that's what you need to do. And me being the chosen one, I love everybody. And so, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to get closer to my creator. And God is love. And I love everybody. Look, I was trying to do the Terry Crews dance with my chest, but I can't. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I got some packs going on. But anyway, yeah, just make sure that you do your research before you uh, come down on your kids too hard, because you might cause them to, like, you know, commit suicide or do some crazy stuff, or go out there and be sexually reckless because they're missing that love from you. Okay, you need to realize that you got to give them some love, and just do that research. It'll help your mind feel better about the situation, you know, because you know what it is. Because right now, I think a lot of parents, they just don't know what to do, you know, in that type of situation. But really, you gotta let your kid live their journey, you know, because we were all here, brought down here to live a journey. So you gotta let your kid just be themselves and live their journey. And whatever lessons that they learn in life, that was meant from God, and you can't stop that, you know. So just keep that in mind. But that's just my own little take on it. I just believe that I know that energy is transferable, and that I know that when you die, it like presses a pause button, and if you haven't learned what you were supposed to learn, it goes over to that next life, and all those things carry over. That includes anything you did bad. That includes just everything. It just kind of like stops, because you gotta understand, you are a spirit having a human experience, not a human who gonna die and have a spiritual experience. You're first a spirit having a human experience, right? So you're kind of like Avatar or something like that. Somebody's in the back making you move, and that's what you are. And you need to realize that that's all that is a distraction. And once you realize what it is you are, you can start loving yourself too, you know. And what's going on, you know, it'll help you get through all this mess that's just cracking off right now. But yeah, that's my take on it. You know, I just believe that the energy does not leave you when you die, and it goes over to this life. And you could have been the opposite sex in your past life, okay, and you brought that energy over, so it's still carried on to you through this life. But you know, I know that's kind of deep, and it might not be a topic people want to talk about, but like I said, I'm gonna be doing videos that's gonna be not the norm. And I invite you to leave your comments down there, as long as they're respectful. You know, you don't want to disrespect nobody or hurt anybody's feelings. um I'm good. You can't hurt my feelings, because I'm one of the chosen ones, and you know, we know what's going on out here, so none of the stuff really affects us like that, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know, I know that's a hot button topic, but those are my takes on it. The bottom line is, we should love each other no matter what. We should always try to stay together. Uh, uh, Always try to follow what God wants us to do, and how we figure that out is look within ourselves and not look to these fake leaders. Thank you. I love you. And the next video, peace.